the problem. See the flexion angle there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. That's it. This is another new patient of ours, Mr. B. He came to us with a brand new finished prosthesis that he couldn't wear. It's a beautifully finished prosthesis. Of course, he's got a sea leg on there. Very expensive componentry. Quality craftsmanship. The only thing we see in this thing is his hip is in so much flexion that there's no way he can walk with a prosthesis like this, because these microprocessor knees have no real inherent stability built into them. His socket is flexed at more than 30 degrees. So the weight line is going to come from the center of his hip, okay? So if you look at the weight line drawing a vertical line down, even without a shoe, look where the weight line is falling. It's falling almost 3 inches behind the knee joint. As soon as he loads this prosthesis, this is what happens. The hydraulics, as far ramped up as they are, they just give in eventually. He can't get any stability on this hip, on this knee. If he just puts weight on it, it's going to flex. It's going to flex, it's going to flex. So there's no way he can stand in this prosthesis comfortably, because as soon as he loads it, the hydraulics is as strong as it is, it will give in. Even though his amputation was several months ago, he's still a new amputee because he's never worn a prosthesis. It's a different type of knee joint, very simple, because also he spends a lot of time in South America where he has no access to a charger, so that knee will really not work for him when he travels. This is done with a belt, and that's going to get him through the initial period of shrinkage. There's also a dummy built into this interface here. If you see there's a little ridge, and you can see it from the inside. That's a dummy built into it. So when he shrinks and gets down to the point where he's in with 5, 8, 10 ply of socks, we can switch him to a liner with a lock, and then he can eliminate the belt. So now he's in full extension. Okay, this particular knee joint is designed with a stance phase lock, strictly mechanical, so when he loads the heel, no matter how much weight he puts on this, the knee is stable, but will give him some flexion. Okay, it'll give him stance flexion, so for comfort and natural shock absorbing. Okay, and full stability. When he comes over onto the toe, the forces on the toe allow the knee to bend.
Imagine how it feels, after 59 years of health, to be told you have cancer and an above-knee amputation could save your life. You faithfully accept the diagnosis and experience the physical and emotional devastation of limb loss. Hope is generated from within and from the technological triumphs in prosthetics. As you yearn for closure, you dream of the day you finally stand up and walk on your new mobility tool. Then that day comes, and for some unexplained reason, you cannot stand. Soon after, you are discharged home with crutches. The finished, useless, expensive prosthesis is shipped to you in a box. Imagine how it feels. When new amputees undergo initial prosthetic treatment, a positive experience is key to future progress. Obviously, Ramon's gait is far from optimal. He will need time for practice and prosthetic adjustments and/or component changes as he develops skills. Typically, patients walk on a prosthesis 1 month after amputation. Ramon is now back on his feet. Imagine how it feels.